Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are at Zero Van 30 here, ground zero. It's Christmas Day. It's almost Christmas Day.
Yeah, it almost is.
But it's Christmas Day for us. We got tons of stuff. We got a 1,000-watt inverter. We got a bunch of stuff to wire up our electronics with. Fuse boxes. Got a little switch thingy, solar panels, MC4 connectors, lights, and wait right here, I'll bring the thing we're really excited about. Never mind.
The suspense. Oh, we're locked out. We're always locked out.
I'm locked out in my own shop. But yeah, we got a bunch of stuff from Amazon. We're gonna start working on the van here in a sec. We're gonna do tons of stuff in this episode. We're gonna wire all of our electronics. We're gonna get our solar panel on the roof. We're gonna build a little kitchenette, and we'll see how far that takes us. We might as well finish the rest of the siding. So you saw us do the siding and purchase the van and all that. Now we're really gonna dive in deep here. So stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff to do, and it's gonna be fun. Okay, so it's time to wire. I got this double lamp wire type thing, so it's got 2 wires on it. It's stranded wire. It's a 16 gauge wire in there. We're only wiring LED lights and sink pumps and stuff like that with this. I have thicker wire for my fridge, but this is just for the LEDs and all the low watt and low amps. These pull like 0.1, so we'll wire all this up. This will be the main hub. I'm still kind of working on it. We're doing the solar panel now. We got this cord on Amazon. It just has the 2 MC4 connectors, and then they go into a single cord. And we pulled off our side vent here. We noticed that there was a hole right there that we're gonna run our solar through, so we're gonna have to drill. So we're gonna work on that right now. So I threaded the cord through this little, this was already in the van. That's just gonna help me insulate the wire a bit in this hole up here. So I'm just gonna run this through, pass it to Danny, and we're gonna run the cable through the van, through the hole here and into the van. All right, hold up. All right, so we got the solar going through. We put it through the vent because these won't fit through it back the other way. But yeah, we did it. We didn't have to drill a hole. That's cool. So we got that vent back on, and as it just goes in through there, into that existing hole, and then we're just gonna have this up on the roof. I'm wiring some more appliances. So you see here I mark all my things with tape, and I just write what the appliance is going to be plugged in. So this is the fridge. It runs through here. We're going to have our fuse panel here, the battery through the wall, around, and we even bought this little adapter just to make life easy. The fridge is going to pull out here. I'm going to wire the other components. We're going to have our main switch right about here. So I'm going to wire a few more, and then me and Danny are going to get started on the floor today. We are still working on wiring. Still wiring all, you can see it all in here. Danny is now setting up where the fridge is going to go. So this is an awesome little Dometic CF18. We had this thing in Australia and we loved it. It's a very awesome, handy little guy. We're going to put that there. We're going to put a grill about here on top, and then sink and everything is going to go back in here, some storage, and I'm just working on grounding our sink pump. So we thought this would take a few hours. It's now gone on almost all day. We are in the van, in the kitchen area, I guess.
Yeah.
So we laid down a subfloor for where our cabinet's going to be, because we figured it's not really worth wasting the floor if it's just going to be covered. So there's the footprint of that. Here you can see
We made a little Lincoln log.
a little Lincoln log here so we can attach the wall, give us a little bit of framing. So we notched it in, and now it sits nice and flush there. So then we can attach our
Siding.
and our sink. Yeah, exactly. We'll attach our siding there, and then that'll help frame up our sink nice and sturdy.
Yeah. What I'm working on is the sink. I'm gonna try and turn this old pot into the sink. It's gonna kind of sit into the counter a little bit. And we're gonna drill a hole into it for this. So I'm gonna use this guy. It fits when this guy isn't on there. So that should work.
We're gonna measure the, we're not measuring, we're cutting the sink. We're gonna have our gray water just go straight out to the bottom. So I'm cutting that hole with a inch. Is that an inch? You put it on there.
I think it's like 1.25 inches.
Inch and a quarter.
It's on the side.
It's an inch and a quarter. Hole saw here, so I'm gonna cut through all my subfloor insulation and everything. All right, we got all the wiring done. We got our gray water hole cut. I filed the inside and I painted it, primered it. We also are about to cut our subfloor for this here. And Danny made a cool sink.
Yes. It's gonna go in the corner.
That's gonna go in the corner there. So what else do we do?
We put the wires in.
Yeah, we did a lot of wiring. Danny's attaching the subfloor here. So we're just using normal plywood. A, because we got it for free at the Lowe's scrap.
This is free.
And B, you're not gonna see it, so we don't really want to waste our floor on it because we don't have that much. So you're not gonna see under that anyways. It's gonna be water cartons. There's gonna be a fridge under that one. So
I'm gonna put a rubber floor.
we'll cover them up with something, but you don't need to waste your nice floor where you're gonna put your things.
This is the last time that you're gonna see all this silver. Right now we're gonna measure out the floor from those planks that we sanded down, and we're gonna run them in all the places that we don't have our base laid down for our cabinets. All right, it's about to be the end of day 5, and so far the progress, we have all of our floor in, and we have secured that back area with all of the cables that we need coming through. And here we're gonna start, we made the fridge tray. We're gonna actually put the sliders underneath. So the sliders are gonna go there and there, and then this is gonna slide out on top. Yeah.
Day 6. Danny's working away on our countertops. We've gotten quite a bit done since yesterday. The camera died and we got lazy. So we attached the floor. We attached the floor to all the existing slats we had on there. We just pin nailed them and liquid nailed them down. And you can see our little subfloor for under our drawers. So there's going to be a pull out cooler in here. And then this is where our sink and just some counter space and extra storage will be. And you can just see we're building it out of 2x3s. We're using the pocket drill, the Craig pocket drill. It's mandatory if you're going to build a van.
Harbor Freight.
It's from Harbor Freight. Get the knockoff, but I'll show you what it looks like in the bio. But yeah, we'll be working on these countertops, continuing this throughout the day, see how far we can get.
All right, so this is a 8 feet stainable project panel that we got at Lowe's, and we're going to stain it and make it look like butcher block. It was $37. The butcher block was $200. So this is our budget-friendly way of creating your own butcher block.
And In the van, we've come a long way. You can see we've got our cabinet coming along.
Has this been screwed in?
Yeah, and the tray's in.
I went to go get this stuff and I came back and this is done.
The tray's in. That's coming along. So yeah, we are making progress.
Yay!
So we're thinking we're going to throw these old fence post sidings on the sides here and on the sides of these. So I might do that now. I might wait for Danny to bring the grill to make sure it fits in that area. So we put our fence siding on. I was just showing you. We cut it. This was a huge help, the pin nailer. We pin nailed it in and liquid nail, and it looks awesome. I love how that looks. Danny is staining the wood the exact same color.
Well, I think there's some paint down at the bottom, so it's a little more white than when I first did it and came over and...
Alright, we're working on this shelf here. So you see we got our fridge in, our siding is on, and Danny's working on the shelving. So we're doing it real basic here. We just got some of these little guys, and then they just hold our shelves into place like so.
That's good.
Alex.
Annoying YouTube ads in the background.
Alex.
And that's where our grill's gonna go. Perfect.
Nice. Yay! So it's the end of day 6 and we're really stoked on all the progress that we've made. It's coming along a lot faster than the Sprinter. The Sprinter just took so long, it's so big. So we got about 8 more days. We're trying to finish this in 2 weeks. So we got a lot more to come on the build series. And as always, thank you guys so much for stopping by the channel and checking out our video and watching it and giving it 2 thumbs up if you like it. And hit that subscribe button and we'll see you next time for the rest of the build series.